went street witnessing one year with a pastor in Kentucky, and we came across these guys that he already knew. Talked to them about Christ, he talked to them about their lives, but they were clearly drug users. We got back in his car after we were done talking to them. I started scratching my head, and I was like, you didn't say anything about them being drug addicts. You didn't say anything about the obvious problems that were in front of you. And he turned to me and said, drugs isn't the problem. Drugs is a symptom. The problem is they don't have Jesus. And I thought about that. How many times have I looked at someone and tried to cure a symptom without ever seeing the problem? I think myself, Christians in general, and the church as a whole has done this on a very large scale. We've pointed at people and said, put down the bottle, put down the drugs, stop the sexcapade, stop dressing like that. We put a lap cloth over the problem instead of dealing with the root of it. We scream, put the bottle down, but never bother to find out why they felt the need to pick up the bottle in the first place. We say stop doing drugs, but we forget that drugs for that person is filling a void. That void should be filled with Jesus. And if that person doesn't know Jesus, it could very well be because we haven't introduced them to Jesus. That was our job as the church. That was our job as Christians. That was our job as people who have been delivered from similar things. We've gotten so caught up in pointing out the symptoms that we forgot to introduce the cure. We forgot to introduce him with our lives, not our rules. We forgot to introduce him by our love. We forgot to introduce him with our kindness. We forgot to be imitators of Christ.